The snake was burned by the fierce fire for 3 whole days and nights, barely holding on. A kind shepherd held out a wooden stick to save it and poured cold water on it to cool it down. Filled with gratitude, the snake invited the shepherd to its country to show thanks. Not knowing how long he would be gone, the shepherd told his donkey at home to take good care of the flock before setting off with the snake. They climbed over high mountains, crossed grasslands, and passed through a dense forest, finally arriving in front of a huge boulder. The snake easily slipped into the rock, then told the shepherd to pry it open. With a lever of his cane, the shepherd moved the rock, revealing an endless staircase leading downward. To be safe, he chose to climb down step by step, facing backward. When they reached the depths of the earth, a glowing palace appeared before them, guarded by 2 giant snake-headed guards at the entrance. The snake stepped forward to explain that the shepherd was its benefactor, and only then did the snake guards relax their vigilance. The interior of the palace was resplendent and magnificent, roofs paved with gold, stone pillars decorated with jade and agate, and luxury everywhere. In the deepest part of the palace, the Snake King sat on his throne. Seeing a stranger, he tapped the ground warily with his tail, instantly causing an earthquake-like commotion. The snake hurried to explain that it was the prince of the Snake Kingdom, and the shepherd was the one who had saved its life. Only then did the Snake King let down his guard. The shepherd was already trembling with fear. To express his gratitude, the Snake King gave him 2 choices: a barrel of gold or the ability to understand animal language. After thinking for a long time, the shepherd finally chose the skill to understand animal speech. The Snake King told him to step forward and gently licked the shepherd with an apricot, granting him the ability to communicate with animals. Before leaving, the Snake King solemnly warned him not to reveal his new ability or the location of the Snake Kingdom. The shepherd agreed and returned along the same path. Months passed and the new ability seemed to bring no changes. The shepherd began to regret his choice, until one day 2 birds flew down from the sky, chirping about gold buried underground. When the shepherd heard this, he gathered his flock early, handed them over to his master, and resigned. Then, under the cover of night, he cut down a big tree, dug up the stump, and sure enough, found a whole basin of gold buried beneath it. With this wealth, he not only built a new house, but also married a beautiful wife.